This is the first look at Costa Rica coming out the airport, having just arrived, and I'm in the taxi going into the center of town. Pretty high mountains at the back there. It will be dark in about an hour and a half. Looks kind of Americanized shopping malls at the side of the road there. It's a nice temperature. It's obviously a lot cooler than Iquitos, and I've got sweatshirt, tracksuit bottoms, and it's just a nice body temperature. Flight was really warm for a change as well. It was only 3-hour flight, so it's not too bad. And they're an hour behind Peru, so I've had to put my clock back. And just chatting to the taxi guys, and they said, yeah, I mean, centre of San Jose is, you know, dangerous after dark, which is about 6 o'clock. So I've got by the time I get to the hotel, I won't have time to go into town tonight. So I'll just try and find some food locally and just talk to the hotel manager about trying to get a SIM card, because they were 15,000. I've got to get used to the money yet. Basically, you double the thousands and then knock the 3 zeros off, and it gives you dollars, because it's about 5 to 1 colones, 500 to 1 colones to $1. So this taxi ride is 15,000 colones, which is about $30. And probably said about half an hour into town this time of night, but there's no traffic really, as you can see. So not feeling too rough after the journey. My eyes are a bit stingy, so just have to see. But yeah, I was nearly the guy at customs was you know, they're pretty strict. It's like, if you don't come in with a return ticket, they just say you can't come in. I said, well look, I'm travelling, you know, so I just said, can I go to an office? But there's an area, they give you free Wi-Fi access for they've got a site, because it happened. There was a Kiwi couple that came after me, and they'd done the same thing. You know, just bought a single into Costa Rica, and then so I was just looking for buses at first, but I couldn't find a site where I could just buy a $50 ticket, even if I used it or not. And then you just, you know, buy it for 3 months' time, because you get 3 months in. So I just bought it for a day less than, obviously the day is today the 17th, so I bought it for the 16th of July. And then you know, but it was obviously it takes time. Internet sites aren't quick for payment. You have to go through all the shit, put your details in. So I ended up buying the Cheapo Air. Got it like 140 quid or 140 quid flight to Panama in 3 months' time, but return, so that I could, because then, you know, I can just border hop if I want to come back, depending on what's going on. But we'll see how it pans out, because I'd be going to Panama next anyway, rather than any other country. So because I've never been, and obviously there's also TEFL work there, so more potential for it, who knows. So I probably will end up using that flight. So it just meant I had to spend friggin' half an hour sat down by immigration and you know, sorting out a ticket. And then once I got it, I just showed him on my phone, and he just stamped my passport, and I was in. But a woman from Latam had to come and find me, because obviously it took so long. My baggage had come off the carousel, so they just left it on the floor for the next flight. So she came to find me. You know, I was still trying to sort out the ticket. So anyway, but it's all come out in the wash. So just checking the view. This is the first video in Costa Rica on the 17th of April. Birthday next week.